Okay, this concept of party polarization is pretty complicated, and it's definitely one that is open to interpretation. But I'm gonna work you through it as best I understand it and like what my perspective is, and you can kind of feel free to develop your own opinion. So this graphic to me does a really good job of illustrating what party polarization is. When we refer to the caucus in the legislature, we're talking about with which side do legislators choose to ally themselves in terms of getting assigned to a committee, governing, etc. Remember, not all of them are necessarily Republican and Democrat, though typically the vast majority of them are. So if you look back in 1982 and you look at the voting records of how Republicans or how Democrats tended to vote, what this does is it shows you the intense crossover that we saw in terms of voting, where 344 members of the House of Representatives tended to vote in line with one another. And our most liberal Republican looked a lot like a Democrat, and our most conservative Democrat looked a heck of a lot like a Republican. Again, you can't necessarily compare 1982 to 2016 or 2012 as it is on the chart. There's a lot of factors to consider, but the reality is that in our legislature, there is an incredible decrease in the concept of bipartisanship and us working together across party lines. To me, party polarization is that. It's digging in your heels and it's not liking the other side because of who they are. I'm just going to be honest. In my opinion, it's a very toddler-like behavior. It's the opposite of what our government was created to be. Now, on the flip side, in the video, the political scientist, she did offer you, some positives about party polarization. One thing is that there do become more clear distinctions, and there is no accounting for the fact that there is polarization on certain issues. Typically, people are pro-life or they are pro-choice, and while there are some middle-of-the-road opinions, that is an issue that people feel so intensely about, and so it causes them to kind of pull away from one another because of the passion that's involved in that issue. So, does party polarization exist in the electorate? Probably on issues. Probably party in the electorate or the kind of like the mass. There definitely is some level of polarization on certain issues, though remember, we lack party loyalty in our country. We lack consistently voting on party lines, that we flip-flop. We are in this era of divided government. So to say that people are party loyal is probably not appropriate. To say that there is polarization on issues, I think that there is clear evidence of that. Look, you go on a blog and you look and see, how did people feel about the debate on Sunday night? And you will see as many people tell you that Trump slam dunk won, and as many people that tell you Clinton slam dunk won. So the reality is people are hearing what they want to hear and they're seeing what they want to see. Is the media perpetuating this, or is the media responding to us? That I can't answer for you. But I will say that we know, some real consequences of party polarization. So when we go down to the responsible party model, she said in the video, our leaders, well, not necessarily our leaders, but our parties offer us clear alternatives. So that when I, as a voter, am trying to align myself with a particular party, responsible party model says that I have a distinction, that I know what this party stands for, or I know what that party stands for. Remember, our parties are really broad, and so sometimes that's difficult. In a multi-party system, those parties, they can be more ideological. Ours are very, very broad, so sometimes that's difficult. But party polarization does give them that option, because it gives you a place where you can really hang your hat when you feel strongly about those particular issues.